Hey, what's up, family? What's happening? Late evening, late evening. Um, just real quick. I'm not gonna be on here long, so if you're watching this later, please share this out. Please share this out. So, what we um, yesterday, I did a live. I'm sorry, I'm getting my stuff together because I'm about to get ready to hop out and get on this clock. Um, yesterday last night I did a live, basically calling for a 7 day fast. So last week we did a 6 part series called The New Man. It was basically us learning God's standards and what He expects of us, and different aspects of our lives, of ourselves. Because if we've been accepted Christ, been crucified with Christ, like um, um, we are a new creation. However, the disconnect is a lot of people don't know what that looks like. For one, because they wasn't taught it, or two, they wasn't paying attention when it was taught because they wasn't interested, or three, last but not least, um, or shall I say, uh, anyway. So the third one, don't be in the word for themselves, right? So our models for those who falls under that, their motto isn't Jesus. Their motto is their parents, their friends, the pastor, or whoever it is that be maybe man or woman of God. Um, but the thing is, if if their heart and goal isn't to reflect Christ, live like Christ, live for Christ, then odds are, like, God's standard and how we are to be as men, as women of God, like, it is so far from them. So now we look at the influencers with the influence, with followers, with big platforms, as they are the standard, and they are not. No human being is the standard. But the thing is, because we don't know what the standard is, because we're not in the word ourselves, we look at those who have the influence, who's have, whether it's influence over a group of individuals, or influence over them. And if they are not modeling Christ, that is the example and standard they have. So last week was basically us walking through a 6 part series of learning what God's standards are as it relates to us, and how we are to be as individuals, as Christians, as men and women of God. You feel me? All 13 of you, welcome, welcome. How y'all doing? So that was a series last week. So um, the message that we had last night was about calling on a 7 day fast, because again, we talked about new man. Basic, Basically, in order for us to grow spiritually in our new nature, we have to starve the flesh and feed the spirit, right? So to starve the flesh, like, it's called for a fast. It's called for a fast. Um, so when it comes down to the fast, like, we have to, that, like, we weaken the flesh to where, and when we feed our spirit, when we want to eat, because, like, some individuals may say, I'm not going to eat breakfast, I'm not going to eat dinner, whatever it is. um the the flesh begin to cry out for food, right? Because obviously we have to have food, and if we're used to food, and food is is like we have to have food. Like, I can't take it. I ain't ate in 2 hours. I gotta. So it's like, that is the perfect, and actually the actual go to related to fasting is not eating a meal, or for me, I'm not gonna eat breakfast or lunch. I'm only gonna eat dinner, right? Because I have to die to my flesh. I have to kill the flesh, and while I'm doing that, I'm praying. I'm reading His word. I'm reading His word. I'm remaining in communication with Him, and He strengthens me. Like earlier, I started to get a little weak and antsy and hungry, but like it wasn't time for me to eat. So it's in those moments where we lean on and depend on the power of God to give us strength and to endure until it is scheduled time for us to eat. So we killing the flesh, right? um all right, hold on for a second. Give me 1 second, Xavier. Let me finish this real quick. So check this out. So that's what this week is about, is a 7-day fast. Like obviously the message was last night. So it was Monday to Sunday, right? And for most may not be interested, cool, but for you who like, man, I'm really struggling with lust, I'm really struggling with greed, I'm really struggling with sexual immorality, I'm really like, whatever the struggle is, right? So last night we talking about, last night the name of the message was what's in your heart. So we're speaking about iniquity. All of us have something in our hearts, right? Whether it's greed, whatever it is. And it's not necessarily what's in our hearts that is the sin. It's when we embrace certain thoughts that's connected to what's in our hearts. When we act out whatever it is in our hearts, that's when we begin that's when we begin to sin, when we give in to what's in our hearts, whether it's the thoughts or us like acting it out. So now that's why this live is called what's in your heart, and 5-day update, 7-day fast. The reckoning, how you doing, my brother? How you doing? Right. So the reason why I said it's a 5-day plan, because when God called me to fast against something that may be in my heart or whatever it is, what He had me to do is look that word up, like, and pull up all scriptures that include in whatever is in my heart, right? And then from there, once I read all the scriptures, then He had me to pray against it. And then when I pray against it, then I go on my day, making sure that I'm not giving in to what's in my heart. So, so what we're gonna do, um, starting tomorrow morning. I don't know what time I'm gonna be back from my run or whatever, but it's gonna be early now. It's gonna probably be between 2 and 3:30. Um, and then before I get back on the clock, then that's when I'm going to so it's going to be kind of like my 30-minute break, right? So I'll be back. And they usually tell me like, go ahead and take a break. If you already took one, then go ahead and whatever, right? So I'm gonna utilize that time instead of getting right on the clock. I'm gonna utilize that time, um, because see, the thing is, like, whenever it's called for a fast or whatever it is, usually like in churches, it's no knock to the church or whatever. It's called for a fast. Like, this is like they give like what you can do or whatever it is, right? But it's never really a accountability in a sense of, okay, for the next couple of mornings. Well, some places, some churches do it, some pastors do it, right? So I'm not saying, oh, I'm the only one to do this, but um I feel like I was led to do this, like to like have like to share what God have me to do when He want me to fast, pertaining to whatever struggle, whatever it is, to do the same thing with, basically, I say you all, but who all is interested, feel led to, and want to like get serious about killing the flesh and growing closer to God and becoming more like Him, right? So that's what it is, because I can easily be like, hey, let's do a 7-day fast, let's do a 5-day, 3-day fast or whatever, and then like this is basically what the fast is, and like, and then yeah, we're gonna catch back up after the third day or on the third day. But it's like, for one, sometimes we forget about what we're supposed to do the next day, right? Some of us like don't even have the energy or the want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like we just coming together and just applying practical things, because along with reading, um and by the way, tomorrow the first thing that's in a lot of our hearts that we're going to cover is pride. All right. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna read all the scriptures that speak about pride. Then we're gonna pray against that pride, and then from there, God has given me three practical things to share with you guys, with us, and that's what we're going to do to make sure that when that pride begins to rise up, we can kill it, and we won't act on it. That'll keep us from sinning as it relates to embracing pride and coming out prideful and acting prideful, and speaking prideful and all these different things. So that's just an example of what we're going to do, and we're going to do that all the way into Saturday morning. So tomorrow morning, Wednesday morning, Thursday morning, all the way to Saturday morning. That way, we're holding each other accountable. We're encouraging one another, uh, praying together. Like, we're just coming together, and that's what makes it much more powerful for us to not for us not to fumble the ball, to slip, for us not to lose heart if we slip, like for us to like just really be tapped in and like serious about it. And it's just a fellowship and brothers and sisters holding each other accountable. All right, so that's what we're doing tomorrow, starting in the morning, and it'll be around the same time every morning. Every morning I come back from my run. That's what we're gonna do. All right, and then I won't hold y'all all morning, because, like I said, I only have maybe like a 20-25 minute window to cover all of this. And then we'll have takeaways, three takeaways that we can do to kill that pride that's in our heart, to kill the flesh as we fast throughout the day, praying and reading the word, feeding our spirit man opposed to the flesh. That way we can become more stronger, not only in faith, but also stand firm and not to give in to the flesh. You know what I'm saying? Like, and as we do this week, like, it's gonna stop Sunday for us, like us doing this together, unless God give me instruction to do otherwise. But we have to continue on doing it. We are living in the last days. Like, prophecy is being like it's being uncovered before our eyes, and have been for some time. Like, and we have to endure to the end, or we will not inherit the kingdom of God. And when we embrace what's in our heart, the sin, and how we like that's not enduring to the end. So it's no guarantee that that salvation, when we accepted Christ, that is not no guarantee there's going to be secure, because the wages of sin is still death. Right now, when we sin, spiritual separation. But if we don't endure to the end, like, there's going to be eternal separation. So if we're not going to heaven, we're going to hell. Simply put. You know what I'm saying? So let's not play with it, because it's for real. You know what I mean? Like, and we all have something or some things in our hearts that we have to die to on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're gonna that's what we're doing tomorrow. So if you want to go and check out the message yesterday, speaking about iniquity and what's in our hearts, then go and check that out. Um, so I guess it's like a continuation from what we was talking about last week, the new man, and we're just carrying it over into this week to make sure that we are growing at, like, in the new, like the newness, because the Bible says the old self has passed away and the new. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if we accepted Christ, like, we living in the new. You know what I mean? Like, so we supposed to live in the new, but a lot of us are still operating, living, embracing, and just going all in the old self. And it's it's not to shame anyone. It's just a call and challenge for each and every one of us. Like what I'm talking about, what we're doing, like this is stuff is in the Bible, but because we're not in the word, we miss it. We never learn and know about it. You know what I'm saying? And we think that it's going to be safe because I didn't know. Like that's not gonna fly in the end time. It's just not. I mean, I'm sorry. When we go before the judgment seat of Christ, it's just not. You know what I'm saying? My people perish for the lack of knowledge. So that's the part of like tomorrow talking about pride. We're gonna read scripture that includes pride. So we no longer have to worry about dying from the lack of knowledge. We gonna learn the knowledge pertaining to pride. So now that we know, we are aware. Now we can start doing something about it. Is it gonna be easy? Is it gonna be like no, it's not, because we've been like this our whole lives. But we got to get active at it today and thank God for his grace, because he's given us an opportunity. He's given us an opportunity to get it right now. You know what I mean? So yeah. All right. So yeah. Xavier, you still there? Xavier, you still there? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? And again, it's not to shame anyone, like because like I said, like it's called iniquity. Is everyone have something in their hearts? We all have something in our hearts. You know what I mean? But again, the name of it is like what's in your heart. Are you aware what's in your heart? Am I aware what's all in my heart? A lot of us don't know because for one, we lack the knowledge of understanding about the knowledge about iniquity, and basically like the sin that we commit, the actions and behaviors is connected to something. That's just a fruit that's exposed or acted out outwardly, or acted out to where it's in the physical realm, but it's something in our hearts. That's the root of it. So we always try to like address the fruit, cool. But if we don't address the root of it, if we don't find out what's the root of it, if we don't find out what's the deeper issue is, it's going to be hard to be consistent to continue to address the fruit, because we can hack it off. It's going to continue to grow because that root need to be pulled up. That root need to be addressed, and that's what we're doing. Oh yeah, man, I felt bad like a number of years ago. I used to tell. Matter of fact, I think the last time I told somebody, follow your heart pertaining to a job or whatever it was, I think it was when I worked here the first time. It had to been around 2020 or something like that, dude. And then when I found out, according to the word, our hearts is deceitful and wicked. According to the word, I'm like, dude, I like, and that wasn't the first time. That wasn't the first person I ever told follow your heart. I told a few individuals that over a number of years, and I'm like, dude, like, and that's how we make judgment calls and decisions, by following our heart. Our heart is deceitful and wicked, and bruh, it'll have us in a whole lot of mess. You feel me? You know what I mean? So yeah, like that. Follow your heart. That's trash. That's a destruction. You feel me? That's the beeline straight to destruction. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what that is. But I gotta run. I gotta run. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. For you who's present now. For you who Xavier, you still here? Man, I wish I had more time to let me see. So what's the struggle? What's the struggle? Well, I read what you said. I read what you said about me struggling with life. 24 guy with the girl who had a baby that I met. Now he's about to be 6, and I've been with him since he's been a baby. If you don't mind, what's the struggle? Because I mean, I'm aware there's a lot of struggles that can come with that, but um, I have full confidence that all the struggles that can come with that, you're not experiencing all of them. It may be one, it may be two or three. So if you don't mind me asking, I have. I'm gonna go ahead and gather my stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and gather my things, and so I can hit the road, Jack. Um, okay. I'm gonna be 100 with you, my brother. You stepped up as being a dad when you committed to that, right? Um, and I mean that with much love and respect, and especially now the fact that he's 6. So the whole perspective and the heart behind it is, my man ain't been doing nothing. I mean, we ain't gonna write him off that he's never gonna do nothing, but he shouldn't even be the focus anymore. How can I be the best for my man? You feel me? Make sense? Okay, man, I would love to chop it up with you a little bit more. Um, uh, yeah, cause I don't like time. Not gonna permit, because it sounds like. And look, I'm not the guru. I don't have it all figured out. I'm just, I just want to share with you, for one, what I feel like is in my spirit to share with you. I'm gonna say it in my heart. Don't judge me. Uh, what's in my spirit, and also, um, because I perhaps maybe I can share something with you to, even if it's to change your mindset and your perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a good start, and not focus on the here and now. Like, we focus on the here and now, but we have to see on the other side of this struggle or whatever that we are encountering. That way, when we see past and we know what that looks like, okay, we reverse engineer. Okay, this is where I'm at. These are some steps I can start taking, or these are some things I can start implementing now. And like I said, it starts with the mindset. It starts with, like, the mindset perspective, and that'll change your attitude for it all, because ultimately we have to be positive in it, right? And not saying that you are struggling with that, but when we have the right mindset and perspective, it's easier to be focused on what's next, what need to be done, what's on the other side, what do I need to start doing now, what do I need to stop doing, like, what are some conversations I need to have with her, or how can I step up how can I be a better dad, or, you get what I'm saying? So, like I said, I don't necessarily know what your struggles are, but I guarantee you it's nothing that you cannot handle. It may be a struggle with you because perhaps you focus on multiple things instead of just that one thing that you might should focus on. And my man not stepping up to the plate, like, maybe it's hard on you financially because he's not helping. You feel what I'm saying? So it could be a couple of different things, but we not gonna worry about that. How can I be more? How can I do more? Make sense? And it may not even just be from a financial side, from a financial aspect of it. Just um, just for, like, fatherhood, or, you get what I'm saying. So um, I wish I knew. I wish I knew what my Instagram thing were. I think my Instagram is this Robert Claiborne. I would say, reach out to me on Instagram, and then we can kind of, like, walk through it. You know what I mean? Because nothing like being feeling like you're in the middle of something and you have no, like, you're in the middle of an ocean, and I don't know where to turn. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to get out of this. I don't know how to stay afloat. Like, I'm drowning. I'm sinking. I'm overwhelmed. You know what I'm saying? And we can't get to that point because those are steps that will cause us to want to give up. And then from there, the mindset, negativity, everything began to crash down on us. And at that point, we're not even good for ourselves, let alone anyone else. And considering you have a little one now in the relationship that you're in, whatever that looks like, I mean, no one can afford that. Not to mention, God have a great plan for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, you you are created to impact just those individuals who are in your lives. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are other individuals who God has created you to connect with, that they're waiting on you. You feel me? Don't feel the weight and the pressure of that. God got you. But we have to make sure that you hear spiritually, mentally, emotionally, like, just really like standing on solid ground. I promise you, you'll be good, my brother. I promise you. You just giving up can't be an option. Giving up just can't be an option. So check this out again. Hey, what's up, Chelsea? So check this out. I think my Instagram, Xavier, is, I think, Robert Claiborne. So if you go to my YouTube channel here, I think it's Robert Claiborne. Because I have like 3 or 4 different YouTube channels, but I think it's Robert Claiborne, my name, and your struggles are my struggles, or something like that. I think that's what my Instagram, but I will tell you my Facebook is definitely that. So once you find that, shoot me a message, and if you still, want to chop it up about that, and I would give you, I would definitely aim to give you what I feel like I'm led to share with you, and whatever resources, anywhere I can help, then I got you. You feel me? Hey, I'm a firm believer everything happened for a reason, but it's bigger than me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's bigger than me. Like, so yeah, do that for me, because I'm about to have to get my stuff out and hop in this truck and get on my run real quick. But Xavier, whoever else who's just tuned in, if you just not tuning in, please go back and watch the beginning of this live, and perhaps even the live yesterday, because you have an understanding on what we're going to start doing this week, starting 3 o'clock, between 2:30 and 3:30 tomorrow, for all the way to Saturday morning. Um, and yeah, find out what we're doing. I would love for you guys to be a part of it, because it's time. Like, it's time. So that's what I have. I gotta go. Sorry, I have to cut this short, but yeah, Xavier, holla at me. The Reckoning, my brother, you still here? It's always a great pleasure. Chelsea, anyone else who's here now and who's watching it later, let's get connected tomorrow, and killing this flesh, and like really growing spiritually, um, into our newness that is only in Christ. Killing that good flesh, or killing that flesh. You feel me? Xavier, thank you, my brother. Likewise. Hey, I love y'all greatly. Be easy, pray for one another, and just know that God, He have everything under control. Let's just make sure we get in His alignment, and surrender, submission, and obedience, faithful, and uh, um, uh, yeah, faithful and obedient. Let's do it. Like, it's daily process, daily progress. Let's go make it happen, one day at a time, one step at a time. Much love, peace. Share this, please, please.